Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndySanders.net. The greatest teachers in the world are in books. Now, yes, I am being biased about this statement, but this is something I picked up on from one of my mentors, even though I never met him before, and Robert Kiyosaki, in his latest book that he came out with, Why the Rich Are Getting Richer. And that statement really is true, and you know what? To also back up what he just mentioned, I'll even read the whole paragraph what he said about this because this is really on point. Now, keep in mind also too, this is coming from somebody who practiced what he preaches. His CPA, who's named Tom Wheelwright, also had mentioned the same thing in the beginning of this book, as far as him and his talking about Robert and his wife Kim have practiced what they preach for decades. So it's not this. Just coming up with the Rich Dad series of books, coming up with the Rich Dad Company, talking about investing. They actually back up what they say. They walk the talk big time. So going back to that point when he was talking about the greatest teachers in the world are in books, after that statement, he also says, and the best news is that books are inexpensive and teachers can go into greater detail. Best of all, perhaps, is that they teach on your schedule. When you have the time and they come to you. If you do not understand something, the teacher is happy when you can go back and reread the parts you did not understand. There's also something I remember what Jim Rome said while watching the video on YouTube a few years ago, as far as, people just don't have something as simple as a library card. To back up that statement also too, what Kiyosaki had mentioned, as far as the best news is that books are inexpensive. I mean, how much does it cost for a library card? And if you're sitting there thinking for a long time, by the way, it is it doesn't cost really anything. Just go in there, because think about it. Talk about inexpensive, it's for free. All the knowledge in the world, and a lot of people don't take the time to just go in there and just to pick up on something, as far as just going to the pages and just feeding their mind. Something that Jim Rome also encouraged. So again, yes, that statement is true. I'm being biased with this as well. Of course, you can also pick up things when you listen to audio as well. Because you can still listen to great teachers using that as well. But something about just going to those pages is something that Eric Worre also mentioned, the owner of Network Marketing Pro as well. As far as just going to those pages, even if you're a slow reader such as myself. I'm not the fastest reader in the world, but when I get into it, it's like, man. And it's not even so much about speed. You can just time yourself. You can just say, I choose just to read maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Personally, I love to do about 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. Just go through the pages or whatever. Just take your time, break it down. Highlight some stuff that sticks out to you, maybe underline it. And again, again, what Kiyosaki said, you can always go back to something, refer to something. So again, it just comes down to this, just choosing to do so, as far as, just going on your journey of life. I can name out the list of teachers I've had with Zig Ziglar, David Schwartz, Napoleon Hill, of course. The list goes on and on and on. Of course, I can say Dale Carnegie, as well, Maxwell Maltz, James Allen. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If you're somebody who's big in personal development, you will pick up on all those names I just listed. That's only just literally a few. Right off rip, I can't think of any more. But again, those have been my teachers the last few years, really working on myself and my personal development. Something I'd like to find out from you is, what are your teachers? When it comes to certain books that you choose to read. So if you gotten value from what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. But like I said in this video, that being said, I will see you in the next video.